You're watching Adorama TV.
Hi everybody, welcome to Adorama TV Product Reviews. I'm Mark Wallace. Well, today we're going to be talking about this little guy right here. It's a Marshall 7-inch LCD HDMI monitor. Now this monitor comes in a couple flavors. The one we're showing you here is about $325 and it runs off AC power. There's another version of this that runs off a battery that you can attach to the back, and that's about $370. Now let me walk you through the different things that come with this monitor, and then we're going to tell you all about some of the things that it does. Now this monitor is made for exactly how we have it set up, shooting video on a DSLR. The monitor is going to help you get really nice tight focus as well as have a bigger viewing area to make some really nice compositions. So this monitor comes with a few things. In the box, it's got this base plate here, and this is a base plate that's used if you want to mount the monitor maybe permanently or tape it down. It's got some screw holes here, so you can put this somewhere that's going to really keep this monitor secure for a while. And then it's got this little attachment that slides in and out. And so once you have this mounted, this goes to the monitor itself, then you can slide that in and out. So that's really nice and convenient. Now the monitor has an AC adapter that plugs into the wall to power it, but you can also power that from an adapter from a cigarette lighter adapter, the little power adapters you have in your cars, so that's pretty nice. The monitor also allows you to have several different types of video inputs. So it's made primarily for an HDMI input, but you can send normal audio and video signals to it as well using this cable right here. Now this plugs onto the side, and I'll show you really fast. There's a little port right here that allows you to plug this adapter in. And then you have AV1, AV2, and then your audio. And the audio comes out the very back of the monitor. There is a speaker there, and so you can hear exactly what you're seeing as well. So that's really nice. The other thing this has is an adapter that plugs into this cable. So these two cables actually plug together. And then what this cable allows you to do is plug this into a computer. So you can actually use this as an external computer monitor. Maybe you have to have two people seeing the same thing, so that works out just well. So AV1, AV2 standard video signals, RGB, and then as well you have your normal HDMI input. Now this HDMI input is really convenient because the monitor comes with a micro HDMI cable, which is what normally your DSLR video camera is going to have. So it plugs right into the side of most DSLR cameras that have video output, and then that shows up on the back of the monitor. So I'll zip this over here so you can see it. So once you have that all powered up, oh, the other thing I forgot to mention, this also comes with a HDMI extension cable. So if you want to put this a little bit farther away than just right on top of your camera, you can do that. And then it also comes with a remote control. I'll be showing you how you use the remote control here in a second. This is really handy to just quickly go through the menus and things like that. Well, on the monitor itself, this is really nice because it has an HDMI input. And then it has 720p resolution, and so you can really get some nice crystal clear focus and see all of your menu items really, really well. So once you have this set up and running, you can do several things. So I'm going to use the remote control here to go into the menu, and we can zip into the menu here. We can adjust our color and our contrast. I can go down one more. We can change the on-screen display's position horizontally and vertically. We can tell it when it times out. We can go down here. We can change the zoom from a 16:9 to a 4:3 ratio, depending on what kind of video you're shooting. You can also change the left to right and up and down. So in the menu, sorry, I made that go away here. So if I go down here, there's this LR and UD. Well, that's left to right and up and down. And on the actual remote control, you have that right here, up, down, left, right. And so let me show you what those do. So I'll change the up, down, and you can see that flips it upside down. Now that's really cool if you want to mount this upside down, and if you want to change the left and right, you can do that as well. So that's good if you maybe have a mirror image or something like that. You can configure this in all different ways. And then this also on the remote control has this little button right here that shows two different pixel aspect ratios. So if you need to have square or non-square pixels, you can do that. So when I push this, you can see that the monitor changes, and when it pops up here, you can see it's all squished. Well, if you're sending it non-square pixels, you would maybe need to do that. I'll put it back to our normal aspect ratio. and that corrects that. So depending on the type of video you're sending into the monitor, you can correct if you need to or display it correctly on the monitor as well. And then also you have different inputs. So if I want to go to the AV1, AV2, or the RGB signal, I can choose that from the source, either on the remote control or right here on the menu. And that's how you quickly just go through, just like almost any TV does. Now the other thing that this has on it is this little adapter here. It's a hot shoe adapter with a ball head, so I can really position this in almost any way I want. So if I'm maybe looking straight down, I could move this, and this allows me to move this around and get it exactly where it needs to be. So when I'm looking at the monitor, everything looks nice and crystal clear. And it's really nice. Now on the back as well, this is the AC version of this monitor. You can get a battery version, and the battery actually mounts right here, and so it sticks on the back there. And then there's also some mounting threads if you want to mount this permanently on a wall. And so that's some standard mounting plates as well. So there you have it. It's the Marshall monitor. Again, it's the Marshall 7-inch LCD HDMI monitor. It's perfect for shooting video on an HDSLR camera. That's what it's designed for. This one, it's the AC version. It runs for about $325. And if you'd like the battery version of this, so you don't have to be plugged in anywhere, well, you can get that for around $370. And it's a phenomenal monitor for shooting video. Well, remember, if you have some items that you'd like me to review here on Adorama TV, please send your suggestions to me at AskMark@Adorama.com. Well, thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next week.
This episode is brought to you by Adorama TV. Visit the Adorama Learning Center, where you'll find photography tips and techniques, links to the gear used in this episode, and related videos. For all the latest photography, video, and computer gear, visit Adorama.com. And the next time you're in New York City, visit our store located on 18th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue.